My name is Lisa Kim, and I am a mother of four. I've been a part of this community. Actually, I graduated from last year university, so at 99, so about a couple years, left, came back, and I've been a member of this church for over 15 years now.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. This month, we're focusing on women. We want to hear the stories of women throughout our church and our community. And so, first question is, what has it meant for you to be a woman in your communities, in your circles, wherever you found yourself?
Being in this community in La Sierra, I feel that I have been empowered. As an Asian American woman, right? There's different levels that I've had to deal with in my life. Yeah. But being here, I'm very happy about the roles that I get to play. Like I've been able to be honored to be a mother, to be a sister. I only have a younger brother, so to be, to have that sisterhood, to be a counselor, to be a friend, to be a student, right? To learn from one another, and also to take the role as a teacher and a leader.
That's awesome. What do you celebrate about being a woman?
What I celebrate? Well, I think that we are very resilient, I have to say, and I have to talk about motherhood because I love being a mother, and I know it's a privilege and it's a blessing because not every woman gets to have that experience of to carry a baby for 9 months and to deliver. And so I really love that about being a woman. But I also appreciate being a mother because it wasn't until I had Ian, my first kid, and it was then that I gained my confidence to be who I am now and to speak up more, because now I wasn't focused on me, but I was focused on another person and nurturing and caring for that person.
Wow, I love that, actually. I was thinking, that just made me think, because I think when you shift focus off of yourself, it kind of gives you a fire to stand up for whatever.
Right.
Yeah, okay. And we like to ask this question kind of to counter that last one. What is pain or hardships or struggle you face because you're a woman?
Well, I'm kind of thankful that I am forgetful in that sense, because I think I would harbor a lot of bad feelings. But I think as a child in our Korean culture, for our family history, girls aren't, their names aren't put on this family tree. It's only the males. And I have a younger brother. And when we immigrated to the United States, we're very poor. We didn't have very much. And so I remember celebrating birthdays and being very jealous of my brother because it's very small, but he had a birthday party at McDonald's with all his friends, and I never got something like that. And not to discredit my parents, because I know they love us, but it was just from early on, I knew that maybe that as a girl, I kind of came second, And so, throughout, it's like you're kind of underestimated or kind of, and also valued by our looks. That's another thing. And so I think that's why I struggled with my weight so much growing up, because I wanted to be included, appreciated, and constantly comments of like if you gained weight or things like that of beauty. But also, I think when it comes to technology and engineering, I'm actually really good at it. And so a lot of times people will go to my male counterpart, or, like sometimes in our family, like they would go to James. And James would have no clue, so then he hands it over to me. And so I take care of it, I figure it out, technology, building things. And so now people know they don't go to my husband, they come to me.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you a side question.
Okay.
Because I think I'm just feeling this so much from your energy and just who you are, being a mother, and having a family and having different types of kids who are just from all different personalities, amazing kids. What do you do to make sure that they know to love themselves and not compare, and to break down any walls that like you witnessed growing up?
Right. Well, and I'll talk about Joelle, because when she's my second. And when she was younger, even still now, she was very strong-willed. And I didn't want to break that, You know, like some people would think, oh, this is disobedience, or, you know, you need to train your child to listen to what you say and do everything you say. But because I wanted to have children, especially my daughters, to grow up to be able to be strong and confident in themselves, I didn't want to do anything that broke her spirit, that spirit. So I love that she is strong-willed and she has a voice for herself. And so I try to remember what I went through and do the opposite.
Yeah. Awesome. I love that. I love that. Last question, Lisa. In our society, even though we've made great strides and great leaps in being progressive and being aware of our differences and making sure that they're known that they're beautiful, there's still a pressure of patriarchy in our society.
There is.
Would you suggest for somebody if they want to begin to unlearn and be more aware and be more loving, as we are called to be, especially as Christians? What should they start doing?
I think the first step is to just unlearn our stereotypes, right? What we think boys or girls should do or be about, and try to look at the individual. And even myself, sometimes I'll get caught up in what I grew up in. That's like, oh, like simple as doing chores. Like if it's dirty, I wouldn't ask my girls to take it out. I would ask my sons, right? And so that's the things that I could catch myself, like, why would I do that? They're equally capable of taking out the trash, right? So it's something simple as that, but just unlearning our stereotypes, I think, and giving opportunities and not boxing, putting a limit to the individual. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa, for coming and sharing your story with our church, with your community. And we've been blessed by your presence, your leadership, and your love in our community. So thank you.
Thank you.